What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Pope Show. And I'm sure you guys were wondering why I didn't put out a video last week. I guess the real reason is pure frustration, because me and Catfish went to a swap meet, had a bunch of fun. I took a bunch of video and everything. I spent hours editing the video, had the video go with the music. It was really cool. I was actually pretty pumped about sending this video out, and part of it was corrupted. And I tried for 4.5 hours straight to upload this thing, doing some research, trying to cut different scenes out of it to try to find the corrupted part. I couldn't figure it out. There was just nothing I could do. And so there was just no video. It actually really sucked on my end because I was pretty proud of this video. It was really cool, but there's nothing I could do. And I have videos on the backlog, but I don't have them edited on backlog just because I haven't caught up, because I did have to take a break a little bit ago. So unfortunately there was just no video for last week. So this week I put a video out. Well, you're watching it right now, but it's 30 minutes long, and I was going to cut it in half, but I figured you guys didn't see the video last week, so I'm just going to go ahead and give you basically 2 videos in one, and so it's going to be 30 minutes long. But trust me, it's entertaining. It's a lot of me messing up and doing stupid stuff, but enough of me mumbling on. Let's go ahead and get back to the usual programming. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Pope Show, and today we're going to take another look at my tractor. Okay guys, like I said in the intro, today unfortunately I'm going to be working on the tractor, and I say unfortunately because I really want to work on the kitty cat build, but my wife pulled the good old wife card and now is making me work on the tractor because a couple weeks ago we got like 9 inches of snow and I don't have anything to plow the driveway because my little snowblower finally broke down, so that's why I got the tractor. That way I could actually plow the driveway, but it's been put on the back burners just because I've been trying to talk to people how to figure out why it's not getting spark. And I've never really dealt with points before, so I'm doing a lot of research on it. And I kind of lost steam on it just because, it is something different. It's not something I know, so it takes me longer to work on it because I got to learn about it and talk to people. And I actually ordered the parts. I got new points and everything for it. It's just been sitting here because I've just been so excited about the kitty cat build. But like I said, she finally pulled the wife card, and so now I got to work on it because we got 9 inches of snow, and then this happened to her. She got a 4-wheel drive Jeep stuck trying to pull out of the driveway. She said she slid down the hill. I don't know, but needless to say, she got angry, and now I have to work on the tractor to try to get it going. So that is the plan for today, to try to see if I can get spark out of it, because that is the biggest thing right now. I just can't get any spark out of it, and I've tried a new coil. So today I'm going to check the switches and see if maybe something's going on there, but I've already checked the points and I'm not getting any spark from them. So I'm going to start with them and kind of go from there. And unfortunately, since it's been a while since I've messed with it, I went to go look for the carburetor because I took the carburetor off because it's a lot easier to get the stuff with the carburetor off, and now I can't find the carburetor. And I have torn this whole garage apart and I cannot find it. I don't know where it went. Still KIA, so hopefully I can find it. If not, even without the carburetor, I can still, if I get spark, I can still put some starter fluid in there to see if I can even get a bang. Because like I said in the first video, there was slop in the piston and the rings, because I think they got it bored out a little bit, and I think they just got bigger rings instead of a bigger piston. So there's still like a lot of ifs on this motor. That's why I've kind of put it to the back burner. But today we're going to tackle it. So let's go ahead and get to it. Okay guys, so these are the points that I'll be switching out, and I also got a condenser, brand new one, so we can replace both of these and hopefully give some spark to the new coil that I have. Alright guys, so we got the new one we're going to put in. But I wanted to show you this is out of the crankshaft that pushes out and pushes your points so they separate and then come together. That way you get your spark. Now to set this gap, and before you put it on, you're going to go ahead and take that screw and loosen it. Loosen it like that. That way you can adjust the height that it sits on there, because you got to get it just right. Crap. Alrighty, so that's tightly on there. So now, make that rod go as far back as it can, and then tighten this screw up on top. And that's the widest point that it opens. So now you want to take a feeler gauge . Okay guys, so after you bolt it on, and then I went ahead and put this wire back on there, you want to get the push rod where it comes out as far as it can, which makes this gap right here, which are your points, and then you want to get it to where it's 0.020 of a gap in there, which as you can see, it's a lot bigger than that. So what you do is you loosen this screw up, which I'll do that, which is going to allow this to slide up and down like that. So what I'm going to do is put gauge in there, kind of play with it until you can get it tuned in. Okay, so this is where you want it. You put the feeler gauge in there, and it has a little drag on it. You know, not a huge amount, but a little drag. It's exactly where you want it. So that is it on the points. And in case you guys are wondering, there is a cover for it. I already took it off, so if you see the cover, you know, like this, that's where your points are located, which would be by the flywheel anyways. But I'm not going to put that cover on just in case you're going to mess with it again. So let's go ahead and replace the condenser. So this is the condenser we want to replace, which is about the easiest as possible. Take the nut off the coil, get the wire out, bada boom, bada bang. Ah! Like usual, always something in the way. So hopefully this comes out easily. Ah! Poop on a stick. Ah. Come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Just slide, please. That'd be nice. Ah. That doesn't work. You gotta use brute force. Hey, now we can get to the bolt. All that just to get to one bolt. Oh, there's the condenser off though. And this one's even easier. All you do is just throw it on the bolt, shove it in. Watch it, I say that and then something else goes wrong. Be my luck. Alright, make sure that's out. I like to be up. Bam. That is what I'm talking about. Love easy. That's what she said. I've lost my nuts. Where'd the nut go? Oh my goodness gracious. Alright guys, well now here's the boring part. I have to try to make sense of that rat nest in there. because there's more wires that are needed to go to here. So I have to try to figure out what works and try to figure this mess out. So it might take me a while. Alrighty guys, go ahead and take a look at that beautiful spark plug. See if we got some spark. Look at all that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We got some spark. Yeah. Alright, since we got a spark, I'm going to throw this case back on over here, y'all. Over here yonder. Yeah, yonder. Which it takes a 5/32 Allen wrench. We have spark! Alright, so let's spray some Jesus juice in the good old hole. Come on. Well, find out if that is enough or not. Okay guys, let's see if she explodes. Well, that's not enough juice. Even though that battery is fully charged. More power! 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 Come on! No! You failed me. Ah. I don't know what that did. Well, I blew that up. Crap. Of course not. Phew. Let's get you guys a little closer. Let's see what we got here, son. On tech. Oh, a very solid 75. Well, as I expected, those rings are screwing me over. Well guys, while you're still here, I guess I'll just go ahead and show you what I believe the problem to be. Which, if you're just here to learn how to put the points in, you can go ahead and leave now. Because I have spark, points are set correct, everything's correct, but now I have to deal with a low compression problem. A nice little handle. Look at this. Okay, try and clean up a little bit. But it looks like the valves are seating really well. But this is what I'm talking about. And there shouldn't be that much play in your piston. And I can even see the rings around it. So that's kind of what I'm thinking is I might have to buy a new piston. So before I go ahead and tear this all down, I'm going to go ahead and check the valve clearance. Maybe it's just not on point. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, come on, you stupid arm. Hey, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, and you guys can't see anything. Look into the darkness. Do you see what you want? Okay, I got a light. Okay, guys. Got a little light in there now. So I got it down, or I got the piston up to top dead center where it's supposed to be whenever you check valve clearance. And the exhaust side, which is the left side, the exhaust, the right side, carburetor. The right side, you want it to be, I usually set it like 9 thousandths and then 18 thousandths on the exhaust port. So let's go ahead and check the exhaust port clearance. Just kind of a pain in the butt. Put it in there. Oh yeah, she's good. So it's good on the exhaust, and then do 9 thousandths on the carburetor side. Tight but good. So our clearance is good. Now if you guys are wondering if they weren't good and how to adjust them, is you go ahead and put a wrench on the bottom socket in there, and then this top one right here, and then you would loosen it, get it to whatever clearance that you want, and then you just lock them together, and then that'll keep them locked together so they won't move on you. But the valves are unfortunately perfectly timed. So it's looking a lot more and more towards the piston problem, which sucks. But let's go ahead and throw the valve cover back on. Not too tight because you don't want it to bend, because then you get oil leaking all over, and that's never good. Well guys, it looks like there's going to be an engine rebuild on this. Pretty major one. So I guess I'll just go ahead and roll the montage of taking this motor out. Well guys, as you can see, I got it out of there, but I made a dumb mistake. I really should have drained the oil while I had it in the tractor, because it would have made it tons easier. So now I have to struggle my little BBs and drain the oil. Oh, you son of a diddly squatter. Don't you even squat that diddly. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you like that. Yeah. Drain your fluid. I think I'm gonna call that good. Oh. Oh, jeepers. Oh, you dirty. Oh, there you go. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, where's the cup thing? Give me a cup thing. Wrap. Oh, that's scary. This nut is actually loose. Let me show you. This is never ever a good sign. That means somebody's in here, or has been in here, and they couldn't even tighten it all the way down. That scares the heck out of me. But we're gonna try pulling the piston out of the bottom. So we need to take bottom oil pan out. Try to get some of the gunk out of here first. I'm gonna put another glove on. Well, let's see what kind of carnage we have here. Wow. That came off a lot easier than it probably should have. What the heck? Like one thread is in there. Oh, this is scary. This is scary. Goodness. Oh, is there even threads in there? There's threads. I don't know why they didn't use them. What the heck? Yeah, I have no clue why they didn't tighten these all the way, because there's nothing wrong with these threads. That's just pure laziness. Oh my god. Oh, I gotta get a light in here for you guys. Oh my god. Oh. Alright. Oops. Trying to get a light where it's not like terrible. Oh, I see the problem. Well, this is loose as crap. But not only that, oh, there's a dipstick. Whee! But if you pan over here, let's if we can move the piston. See if we can move the piston. Ah, crap. First one, move the piston. See it there? You see it? There's a big old chunk of missing. I'll take it off so you can see it, because I just can't get the camera at the right angle. It's always something. Always something. I can't get over how loose this thing is. Look at that! Paper! Well, at least this looks reusable. And if you just push this, should be able to push it right through the top. Oh, come on. Oh, you dirty girl. Dirty. Oh, well, that was bad. Do not do that. Oh. Alright guys, but what I got here, I want to show you, this is the crankshaft, and that is that rod that sticks out, because right here are the points, and that's that rod that sticks out, and it's just like this. It's an oblong shape on the crank, so when it hits this end, it actually pushes that out. So I figured I'd show you guys why I had this all torn apart down here anyways. Might as well at least make something out of it. It's not really scoring that bad. But let me go ahead and show you the piston. Alright guys, so I don't know why they did this, but as you can see, this is fine now. There's no gap. I tightened these bolts back on there, but what you guys couldn't see is there was actually a gap in there. There was a gap about a half an inch. So I don't know if they put them in sideways or like these were super loose. These were not even tightened. So I don't know if they loosened up. They must not have torqued them to spec and then they backed out. And that gave me a little slop in the piston. So that might have actually been our problem right here, because whenever the valves, were going up and down, this wasn't hitting the exact right point, so it wasn't getting enough compression there. So it might be an easy fix of just putting this back in here, cleaning it all up, putting it back in here, tighten them to actual spec so they don't do this. So this just goes to show you, if you don't tighten it to spec, it will back out and loosen up these bolts. And the only damage I do see is right here where it drags the bottom of the oil pan, but that's fine. I mean, this is still gonna flick up oil no matter what. I'm just gonna make sure to put this at the same end I did last time so it doesn't sharpen, the other end and then make a dagger. Don't need that. But as the piston goes, I don't see anything wrong with the piston. Like I said, it does look like it's a little too small, but I want to go ahead and throw this back together and try it before I order another piston. I mean, because if this can, all I need this to do is plow snow. I mean, this isn't going to shows or anything. So if I can clean this up and put it back in there, I'd be satisfied with that. So I guess just go ahead and throw this back together. Just real quick, guys. I was just cleaning this piston up, and I figured I'd let you guys know about this. You see how there's a gap? Sorry about the light. But you see how there's a gap in your rings? You want to... Oh, and there's the other one. You want to go ahead and stagger them because you don't want to be them exactly the same, or else oil will just go right past them. So you do kind of a triangle with your two top rings and then your oil ring. Just a quick little tip, and then I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, scrub this down, clean it really well, put it back in, and then I'll turn the camera back on. And this is for putting pistons in. All it does is you wrench this and it tightens it and it holds those rings in. So it's a whole lot easier putting pistons in. Usually I use a block of wood, but my block of wood's holding the engine up, so I'm just going to use the bottom of this bad boy. There you go. Like I said, usually you want to use a block of wood and try to get as wide as you can. That way it spreads the surface area out so you don't put a hole into it. But that's all I had was a hammer, so rubber mallet works. No, get over there. I'm gonna get some oil in there. Look at that. I have some spare black oil. Alright. There you go. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put a lock nut washer on there. There's not one, but okay, guys, so you want to make sure you torque these down to 200 pounds foot torque. Okay, guys, I know I just said 200 foot-pounds. Just give me a minute and I'll get to that. That's because it's a used engine. Fudge sickles. Okay, guys, so I messed up. I read it. I thought right, but it was wrong. It's 200 pounds inches instead of feet. And yeah, dumb mistake.
You can tell I don't use a torque wrench very much, and this is what happened.
Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call that a day. Got quite a lot done today. I think it's a good place to stop at because I am gonna have to hopefully I don't have to order a new one of these. Hopefully I'll be able to tap a new thread into the actual piston rod. I'll try that. Try putting another bolt in there. See if I can torque it down to the right spec. So I kind of boned myself on that one. Honest mistake, which hopefully, like I said, I can rethread it and hopefully I can still use it. But that'll be enough for today. You know, I was able to show getting spark, put in new points, new condenser and stuff like that. So hopefully it helps somebody out. And don't forget, leave a like, subscribe for me, and I will see you guys next week. Peace!